So what we have here is a Pioneer linear tracking turntable PL-L50. It is the type with the tone arm in the lid, not down here. There's two types. Most of them have them in the lid, so when you close it, it comes down. But some of them have it down here where the lid lifts up and is just taken out of the way. So all the guts of the thing are really up in here. And I'm going to show you how to replace the belt. This unit's not doing anything. It'll power on, but you hear the motor whirring and nothing happens. So this one is actually pretty easy to do. And let's go through the steps. So you lift the lid, and the lid and the cover of the guts of the thing are held on by just 4 reusable plastic rivets, and I'll show you how to get those off. It's really simple. This is a really easy one to work on, and the other types are not. What you do is take a screwdriver, anything that's kind of small and pointed, and push the little button on the inside of the case out, and that pops the rivet. You can see that pops the rivet out there, and you can just pull it out the rest of the way, and that's one. And then you just go around and do the rest of them the exact same way. With those little pop rivets off, you just take the lid off, and there it is, all laid out in front of you. The belt is right here, and let's see if I can show you how this works. So if I try to make this go, the motor spins around. I don't know if you can see it or hear it, but see how the belt is sort of moving. It's just so stretched out that it can't move very much, and then it stops even though the motor's still spinning like crazy. So we're just going to replace the belt, turn the power back off. Here's the new belt in this bag, and we just remove the old belt just by taking it off. You can see that it is misshapen from just sitting in one position the whole time. It's stretched out. It's not doing its job anymore. For comparison, here's the new belt. You can see it's a lot smaller, and it's actually round and not stretched. So to put it on, we simply put it on the small pulley, stretch it over the big pulley. There it is. It's done. And let's try this again. Power on. Now the arm is moving. Just a brief note about how these things work. It's kind of interesting. They're simpler than you would think. The arm is like a regular tone arm, and it can go back and forth and up and down with the record. And there's a little sensor in it that basically tells the little control unit that the arm is starting to track over with the groove. When it gets a little bit out of line, the stepper motor kicks on, rotates a little bit to get the arm directly vertical again with the record, and that just keeps doing that over and over and over and over again until it gets to the end of the record, and then it returns. So it's actually kind of a simple idea, and the whole idea was to keep the tone arm perpendicular to, or parallel with the groove. It's the same way that the record is cut. So the idea was if you play it the way it was cut, then the sound is better. In practice, these tone arms are not easy to get to, sometimes not adjustable for tracking weight. And the ones with the cover, that you pull them down and up and down, and it's hard on it. So I don't think they ever really lived up to their reputation, but that's all there is to it. Now let's put it back together. Alright, I'm going to try to get you to see this. This is how the rivet looks. That's the part that pops out, and then this is the part that flares out once that center part goes back in it. So it just kind of flares out and holds the cover, and that's all there is to it. It's so simple. You can put these back in a second, and that repair is completed. Pioneer PL-L50, how to replace the belt. Thanks for watching.